There's our man, BB Shea.
What up?
He's in here to play this game today. Any more NBA takes? It's every day this week.
Yes, I have a new one. I think LeBron will end up in Cleveland either this year or next year.
Back to Cleveland to finish out his career.
Because they're good right now, and I feel like he would be the piece to take them to the championship.
Maybe. That's a possibility. I heard a guy yesterday, I don't think you agree with this, saying LeBron next year to Dallas because he and Kyrie Irving are back to being friends, and he would like to play with him. And then you've got, and he also is friends with Anthony Davis, who just got traded to Dallas. So you've got LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie Irving going for a championship in Dallas next year. Like last shot at it,
I don't know. I just don't think that would fulfill his story. I feel like going back to Cleveland would be the nice bow on top of
perfect,
everything.
Really, wouldn't it? Yeah, because they've been with Cleveland, 3 different times.
Yeah.
Boy, if he went out with a championship with Cleveland, that'd be very, very impressive.
For sure.
Who do you think texted who first, LeBron or Kyrie? You think he was just like, hey, Kyrie, you're doing really well. I know it's been a while, but...
yeah, because they were in the outs there for a minute, weren't they? And now they're back.
Remember we won that championship together? It was real fun.
Cleveland. They won at Cleveland together, right? Yeah. That's Kyrie's only championship.
That is, yeah.
Great player. I guess that's well known. He's a great player. And then Kevin Durant back to the Warriors, I keep hearing, too. Like soon.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yes, yeah. What were you... Would you trade your best play? Who's untouchable? I just heard that asked yesterday when the guy from Dallas, Doncic, got traded. So now who's untouchable?
Now nobody.
That's what they're saying. Yeah,
I don't think anybody.
Jokic.
I don't think so.
I don't think they would ever trade him.
I don't think they would, but I could see it now.
Really?
Yeah, him or Giannis maybe.
Yeah, those are the two.
Yeah.
That was again. I'm watching this on ESPN. They were like, no way is anybody getting Jokic from Denver. And no way is anybody getting Giannis from Milwaukee. And then they were saying, what about Steph Curry? Would he be tradable if you wanted to, get Jokic?
I think he could be, conditioned. I think he could be convinced to go.
Yeah, maybe so. Because they were talking all this stuff, like would LeBron go here or there? Let's go. I love this eye on the NBA.
That's right.
I don't watch it.
It's the week of the Super Bowl. What are we talking about?
Nobody talking about the Super Bowl. See, Super Bowl ticket prices are down.
Are they?
Well, the theory is because we've had it's a repeat of a couple of years ago, so there's a little bit less fan interest, and there's chief fatigue. So, but really the one that makes sense to me is the hotels are so expensive. There are fewer people affording the hotels, so the ticket prices are down.
Yeah,
because it's very. This is the 11th time New Orleans has hosted the Super Bowl. I think it's probably the most 11 times at New Orleans. You know where I want it? Rose Bowl. Hunter, you want either Biggie, Chris Demm, or BB Shea to be your partner. Who you got today?
We're taking the big man.
The big man will be chosen today. The feud is what we're playing. And we have Mary, who has either Chris Demm or BB Shea to be your partner. Mary, who you got?
Chris Demm, please.
All right. BB Shea, you're floating again. You're floating. All right, float back and forth on this one. That means that Chris Demm and Biggie will come to the center of the room and shout their name when they know the best answer to this. You know how it works. These are survey questions. We've asked 100 people. Top 8 answers on the board. How does a man get a girlfriend who's out of his league?
Chris. Money.
Show us money. Far and away, the number one answer.
It should have been it should have been the only answer. You should be playing the music right now for the next round.
Be rich, have money is the number one answer, as you can imagine. So you can play or pass that. Mary, you and Chris Demm. There are 7 left. Mary, you want to play or pass that? How does a man get a girlfriend who's out of his league? Number 1 is be rich. You want to play or pass, Mary?
We'll play.
All right, playing. All right. Everybody else think then. BB Shea, you and Biggie and Hunter. Think of an answer that will steal it if it gets that far. 7 answers left. How does a man get a girlfriend who's out of his league? Mary, what do you say?
Good looks.
Show us good looks. Let me look up and down here. Good looks. No, I think that's what makes the girlfriend out of his league. He's not good looking. All right, Chris Demm, 7 answers left, 1 strike.
Nice car.
Show us a nice car. There.
What?
Not there. No nice car.
All right.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Boy, this could have been a misstep for playing this. Mary, now you have 2 strikes, so you must come up with an answer. There are 7 left. How does a man get a girlfriend who's out of his league? Mary, what do you say?
I don't know, a big house.
Show us a big house. No, that's a strikeout, and only one answer is gone. Maybe Biggie's right. There's really only one answer for this. That's it. Okay, how does a man get a girlfriend who's out of his league? Number one is be rich, have money. And Hunter, you can suggest answers to Biggie. There's 7 left. You get just one of them. You steal round 1. Hunter, what do you say? Biggie's your captain. What are you thinking?
It's got to be he's got a big member, or he's got a good job with good status.
Big member, good job.
I said funny, confident, and got some nice clothes.
Funny, confident, clothes, big member. Biggie, you're the captain.
Yeah, I went right to sense of humor.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with sense of humor, funny.
All right. So you're steering away from the member.
Yeah, I'm going with BB Shea. I agree.
Chris Demm's making the motion for the big member. I don't know.
That was my next guess.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
So that's side action.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Would have
here.
been my next.
Show us sense of humor. That's what women always say they want. It's a great sense of humor. Here they are. Be rich, have money, number 1. 2, perfect gifts. Jewelry you buy for the...
Okay.
Subset of money, though, if you think about it.
Well, all this was, car and all that stuff, subset of money. I agree. 3, sense of humor or charming. Funny, charming, sense of humor. 4, great cologne.
Smells nice.
Smells good.
Okay.
5, exceptionally good man. Morals. Perfect morals. 6, confidence. BB Shea had a lot of these. Confidence.
Not in real life. On the paper.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to give an indication that you had it in real life.
None.
I hear you're grooming for the Super Bowl party.
I am, yes.
Just like my dog.
That's alarming.
Going over to Happy Tales.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I might meet you coming in and going out
There
of
we
there.
go, yeah. We got the same barber, me and your dog.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. 7, be a good liar. So you're lying to the, you're telling her things she wants to hear. And 8, persistence. That's all it is.
So no dong.
No dong. No, the member was not on there.
Real obsessed with that dong answer.
I wonder though, if you're not if you're not good looking, does she ever even see your dong? There's no place.
You don't get.
Yeah.
You don't get in the game.
You don't get in the game unless you're one of these things to even show the dong.
I said, look at it.
Did you see this? All right, so round 1 goes to Biggie and Hunter.
I'm not going to call you, but look what you missed.
Okay. Round 2 must be won by Mary and Chris Demm to force an overtime. Mary, you and Hunter are captains this time around. Mary, are you ready to shout your name when you know the best answer to this?
Yes.
Hunter, are you ready to shout your name when you know the best answer to this?
Ready to go.
Here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days?
Hunter,
Mary.
Hunter.
your significant other.
Josh, your signif. Yes. Your boo. That is number 1. Number 1 answer. So you can either play or pass that, Hunter. Which would you like?
We're going to play.
We're going to play. Okay. That means that Hunter and Biggie will go back and forth this time. Biggie, we're to you. 5 left. Mary, you and Chris Demm and BB Shea think of a steal. 5 answers left. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Your spouse, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, number 1. What do you say, Biggie?
Coworkers.
Show us your coworker. Number 3 is coworker. Still 4 answers left and still no strike.
Awkward.
There's another one. Would you tell your friend if he smelled, for instance? Most people said no to that. I was earlier. Would you tell your friend if,
A friend, yes.
You would.
Coworker, no.
Well, but, we're friends.
I guess.
All right. If I didn't smell good for a few days, would you say, hey, man?
No, I'd talk about you behind your
you're
back.
right.
Yeah.
Me too. That's how I'd do it. What if my cooking was what if I brought in some desserts and they were terrible? Would you tell me?
No, I'd talk about you behind your
Behind
back.
my back. Right. We're not close enough yet. I want you closer.
That's what friends are for.
Okay. 4 more answers, no strikes. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, significant other, coworker. What do you say, Hunter?
Your mother.
Show us your mother. Mother, father, number 2. So 1, 2, and 3 are gone. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, parent, coworker. To Biggie.
You kind of said it. Friend. Best friend.
Show us your friend. Number 4. I shouldn't have given that away. I gave that away. That's number 4. Now you're rolling right through them. So you have only 2 left to get, and you still have no strikes trying to sweep this category. If you do, you win the game, Hunter. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, significant other, parent, coworker, friend. 2 left. What do you say, Hunter?
We'll say your doctor.
Show us. The doctor. Not there. Now 2 left and 1 strike to Biggie.
What about a teacher?
Show us your teacher. Number 6 is teacher.
Oh, man.
You still, that's awkward, isn't it, for your teacher to say that?
I think they're more likely to do it than anybody else, honestly.
Do you
If it's depending on the age of the kid.
So if you're a teacher and you're teaching a 13-year-old who has an odor issue, do you go to him or do you go to the parent?
I don't know what the protocols are nowadays.
Yeah,
I think in
him
the olden
first.
days they would say, "Hey, kid, you know."
You think so? Yeah. What do you think?
I go to him first.
And
Like
then-
pull him off to the side. Like, hey, is everything cool?
So here's
Yeah.
some Axe body spray.
And then if nothing's like if it's weird, then you go to the
Yeah.
parents.
Hand him some Axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Are you an Axe man?
No.
were you ever?
No. Yeah. In 7th grade. Oh
Okay.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I used to bathe in that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I took like 7 years off my life.
Yeah.
I had too much of it.
My dog, too, when she was younger. Not anymore. Okay, this is for the win, Hunter. Who might give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, parent, coworker, friend, teacher. 1 more, Hunter. What do you say?
I'm going to go siblings.
Show us your sibling. No. And now there is 1 strike left. This is it. Biggie, if you get this one, Hunter sweeps and wins the game. If not, they will get a chance to steal. Who would give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, parent, coworker, friend, teacher. What do you say?
What about your priest or pastor?
Show us. Bless me, Father, I stink.
I can smell you through the confession.
It's obvious.
Harold?
It's obvious why you're here. Your priest. No. Okay. That's it now. This time.
Hanging by a thread.
That's it. You must get it. There's 1 answer left. Who would give you a hard time if you haven't showered in a couple of days? Spouse, parent, coworker, friend, teacher. Chris, Demm, a suggestion.
Your kids.
Your kids. BB Shay.
I don't know if this is a coworker. I said boss,
All right.
or the homeless person that you walk past every day.
Boss, homeless, kid. What do you say, Mary? You must get it to keep the game going.
I call BS on the teacher because I was one and I would never tell a kid they stunk. But beside the fact, we'll go with your kids.
All right. For the tie here, kids. Yes. Well done. Wow. Nicely done. That's
Half
it.
Fort Heath.
That knocks them out. You got it. Okay, round 3. 3 seconds for everybody here, and we have to re-rack everything. Biggie and Chris Demm, you're the captains. Top 4 answers on the board. Name an occasion when you need a lot of tissues.
Prius. Funeral.
Funeral. Number 1 answer is funeral. That means
Thank God he got that.
Mary.
Because all my thoughts were dirty.
Mary, you want to play or pass that? 3 left. You only have 3 seconds. An occasion you need a lot of tissues. Funeral or death is number 1. You want to play or pass?
We'll play.
Playing. Okay, think of a steal. You have 3 seconds here. We're pressed for time. Mary, name an occasion you need a lot of tissues. What do you say?
Wedding.
Show us a wedding. Number 3, Chris Demm.
You sick.
Show us you sick. Number 2, sick. Allergies, cold, flu, wedding, funeral, death. 1 left. Get it and win it. Mary, what do you say?
Oh, God. I can't think of another one.
Chris Demm.
You spilt something.
You spilled something. No. Mary, it's back. Back to you, Mary. Uh-oh. Almost out of
I'm
time.
watching a sad movie.
Oh! For the win! Sad movie!
Hey!
You got it!
Yeah!
You got it! Wow! Mary!
We were doomed.
A half-court heave and a Hail Mary.
Dead in the water.
That's a Hail Mary. Is what
Wow.
that is. Well done.
Mary.
Some beating off wasn't on there.
No.
It's all I
wank
wrote
session.
over and over. Pleasuring myself.
Nah, nah.